Hey guys, it's One Hernandez here. And I tell you one thing, don't forget to subscribe to the Canaries guys. Good lads guys, what a podcast. Watch them.
And I don't know where she goes at night, but I've gotta find out. Hey, you, not a clue. Wake up, I'm chasing you. Stop now, my head is don't know how to get me out. Hey, you, not a clue. Wake up, I'm chasing you. Stop now, my head is don't know how to get me out.
Hello everyone and welcome back to what could be a very depressing episode of the Canary Guys podcast. The blows keep on coming and it's not getting any better.
It's not at all.
It's just, I'll be honest, this is one of those episodes where we've turned on the camera and none of us really want to record it because it's just going to be miserable. We'll try and lighten it up at the end, but I've just got this feeling that we're just going to sit here and slowly sink into our chairs and feel like everything is going to end.
I literally put in our group chat today, are we sure we want to film a podcast today? Because that is how low it feels at the minute.
It's that kind of feeling. It's definitely that kind of feeling. Hello, boys. Forgot to even intro you in all of my misery there. Ashton, Robbie, how are we?
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Not actually doing really well, to be fair, mate. How are you doing?
Yeah. Outside of football,
Outside of football, I'm living a dream at the minute. In all
it's
fairness,
like that. It's like that meme in it from the cut from the suicide video. That's like, I hope things are better outside of football. It's exactly what it is. It's spot on. It's so accurate.
That's fair enough. Ignore the football. Things are great.
Yeah, everything outside of football, we're having a good time. We're enjoying ourselves. Things are going well. Liam Manning is performing terrorism. So I've said the word terrorism in the first minute of the podcast. This is going extremely well. Anyway, let's get on to sort of the first game. Stoke.
We're unbeaten
What do you have
away.
to say about that one, boys?
We're unbeaten away.
It is just a typical
Wow.
Liam Manning away performance this year, isn't it? Like, it's just so, what's the word? Dross. Like, it is absolutely just awful. And then for the second time this season that I can think of, we've come out and we've conceded near enough straight away after half time. It's thinking, like, what is being said to them at half time? Because they switch off and then we go and concede.
I don't think they're really that switched on for the whole game, I'll be honest.
No, but like the fact you're conceding so early on in second halves is so concerning.
It is, but there's a lot more than just conceding early in second half.
Yeah,
That's
I
concerning.
know, but you look at it. Let's take. I know you can't say this, but let's look at that Stoke game. Yeah, well, let's say we don't concede in the first 3 or 4 minutes of the half. Like, and you're on out the blocks like you should be as a football club. You're probably sitting and you get a 1-0 win there, and that's a good result.
I don't care. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what anyone thinks, right? I'm sick of this now. End of the day, we have conceded across our last 2 away games 50 shots to the opposition. 50 shots across 2 games. That's suicide football. Like, that's not even... All right, yes, we've got 2 results out of it. Sort of. Draw, if you consider a 1-1 draw an acceptable result, admittedly against 2 fairly decent teams. And if that is a properly hard-earned point where we've tried our best and we've really stuck it to them and they've held strong, fair enough. We haven't done that. We've sat back, we've let them attack. And I'll be honest, my opinion, and I don't remember on what podcast or what interview I saw this said, I think it might have been TNC actually covered this on their last podcast. The fact that I honestly just think we're just getting lucky.
Yeah,
It does feel like it.
We're just getting lucky away from home. That's all it is. There's no method to it at all. It's pure luck.
yeah. At some point, I am confident the results will catch up with the performances.
Yeah,
because we have not deserved the points that we got against Coventry or the points that we got against Stoke.
And
And
everyone's saying, "Oh, we're good away from home, and we're not good at home." No, we're just bad everywhere. There's no difference. We don't perform any differently at either venue. We're just the luck has happened to run away. I don't know why, and I can't really tell you that. We all right. We're unbeaten. How many of those games are draws?
exactly. And how many of those are unconvincing?
Yeah.
Or
Do you think at all, right? Oh, if you're in your heart of hearts, we've had one convincing performance at all? Any game this season, have we had one performance where it's been you could flat out say that's convincing?
no. The most
No.
convincing scoreline has been Blackburn away. But then you look at that closer. Vlad had to make some incredible saves. Obviously, a late goal sealed it, and we
Vladan
were against 10
Kovacevic
men.
has bailed us out so many times
Yeah,
already. He shouldn't have to be doing that.
I
He's a
think
great
he's probably
goalkeeper. I
been.
love the fact that he is doing that, but he shouldn't have to be doing that.
I think personally, he's probably been best player of the season at
He's
the minute
certainly
so
up
far.
there. Yeah, he's certainly up there.
Because
But
don't
I
get me
think it's
wrong,
because
I
he's
know
had the most
he's
work.
yeah, no, and that's what it is. He has the most work. That's why we say how good Darlin's been because he's doing all the work for God's sake. It's it's just like it's for me the most frustrating thing to see is I know we're not on last night's game, but it just infuriates me when we're losing and they're holding on the ball at the back and no one's pressing. We're just sitting and ready for. They're not going to hit it up when they're winning away from home.
No, I
Y-
know.
y- It's so frustrating. Let's go out there. Let's go press. Let's go show a bit of pizzazz. Let's go embrace a bit of football here. Not just play this mediocre Route One around Diego Simeone type shite
But
because
I
it
think the
doesn't
only
work.
reason we're playing Route 1 is because if you actually watch us, we don't initially start trying to play Route 1. Route 1 becomes the only option because there's no movement. And me and Robbie, we're jumping onto the West Brom game early here. We will cover it, but me and Robbie said it so many times last night. The two centre backs have the ball, they're flitting around with it, and they're looking for an option, and no one's running, no one's moving. They're all just standing there and going, "Oh, just pass to me. I'm definitely not marked." Like it's ridiculous. As a footballer, the like basics of Sunday league football is that you make runs. Like you've got to peel off the shoulder of the defender. You've got to make movement because the defender can't track you like that. If you're going to stand still, you are the easiest person to track. It's so easy.
yeah.
I mean, you
It's
look at.
absolute basics.
I know. I know we don't want to talk about it too much, but you look at JHT last year. Yeah, we held a lot of the ball at the back, but at least there was that tenacity to make runs to try and make something. But we've lost that. It's just awful
Here's
football at
the
the
problem.
minute.
Here's the problem with me. JHT, we complained last year because attackingly pretty good. Defensively, he wasn't sound enough to be a
Well,
championship
the other end of
manager.
the spectrum
Liam
now.
Mannon's got neither of those. He's got
Yeah,
neither
we've
of those. He's not defensively sound enough because we keep conceding and we're still not scoring.
Yeah.
it is
I don't know.
really worrying.
I don't know where we go from here, honestly. Especially, we'll talk about it again, but with a massive game at the weekend,
Which again
it,
we will review soon.
it could
There is a
be
prediction coming up. There's
a
all sorts.
very
That
early
could get
game.
very spicy. I'm not gonna lie because I am in a mood this evening.
We look forward to it.
But yeah, I don't know what. There's only one positive we can pull out of that Stoke performance. We will mention him, Jovan Makama.
What a player.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I don't know. Again, and is this just me being pessimistic? Like, does he only look good because he's the only one running
he's
and the
trying.
only one trying?
It's the
Yeah,
bare minimum.
but he's getting rewarded with that, so you can't like he's got two
Yeah,
goals.
don't get me
So
wrong. I think he's good, but I don't know enough yet. But he looks particularly good because everyone else is so terrible.
yeah, but you could argue the same thing coming towards the back end of last season where we looked awful and Jacob Wright was the only spark, and like. When they're the only spark in the team, they're going to get this praise and they're going to get this consistent, like not consistency, but they're going to get this consistent game time, and
Yeah,
that's
he
how
definitely
players
deserves
are.
praise. Definitely
Yeah,
deserves praise. He's been good. He's been really good. And again, we keep flitting back to West Brom, but as me and Robbie said, he was the only one when he came on off the bench who made an impact. Like the game changed in the last 10 or 15 minutes when Makama came on, and we
Yeah.
actually had a decent spell. Like we had West Brom almost sort of. No, don't get me wrong. Didn't think we were ever going to score because as we say, we'll get onto that performance, but it was abject misery. But again, he does things, he makes runs, he tries to change a game. That's the kind of player we need at Norwich City right now, and that's why he deserves his praise.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think there's anything else that you can really add. Little bit of praise for Jack Stacey for the run for the assist,
Yeah.
maybe.
I
He's
think he's
been.
probably brilliant so far. Not brilliant, but like he's like again, you said he's the only one that's running and making.
Again, it's just because he makes the runs.
Yeah, but like,
He's the only one that's interested again. There's about
yeah,
3 players in this squad that are interested in doing any form of running and making things happen.
it
There's
is
a lot of
worrying.
players who are on their heels in the middle of the park, standing there, and they're not making the runs unless the ball comes within this much of them.
I'm just, I am worried because for me, we are close to getting into a Watford scenario where it is like a merry-go-round of managers, and yeah, one manager might not work, and then you get stuck on the cycle, and the cycle, and the cycle, and then it just never works. It's always a recipe for disaster for me. That's the one thing I never want Norwich City Football Club to turn
Yeah,
into.
but I understand that, but are you telling me that Liam Mannon has shown anything to
No, I
you
think
that
I think
deserves to keep him
manage
in this job?
no, and if he loses the weekend, I want him gone. But what I'm saying is, this now needs to be a smart replacement because
Of
if
course
you
it does.
bring another manager who turns out to be awful, then it is just that merry-go-round of managers, and you don't want to get involved. We are
No,
so close to being dragged into that.
I don't disagree, but I do think you have in modern day football you have to make a change if things aren't working, and it isn't. It's not working. It's not working. Anyway, we'll move on to West Brom because there's not a lot more you can really add to that Stoke game other than all right, yeah, good point, but terrible performance, basically. Which was, as someone said to me, I actually didn't watch that game, and I'm bloody glad I didn't. I watched the highlights back afterwards, and there weren't a lot. But I had to message someone. I was away at the weekend, and the response I got back was Coventry version 2, and it's accurate. It's
Yeah. I'll
accurate.
be
But anyway,
honest.
we'll move on to West Brom, which was last night. As we're recording this on a Thursday. Me and Robbie attended,
You did for
but
free.
not in the usual way. Big shout out to my football writer and Willie's Pies, who gave me and Robbie free tickets.
Way.
That was fantastic. It was brilliant that we got in for free. We were really happy about that. We were the seats were actually really good. We enjoyed ourselves. We had a good time. The football may have left a bit to be desired.
I wanted a refund and I got it for free.
Yeah, that's where we were both at. I'll be honest. Um, yeah, just so poor.
I,
Again,
don't-
it was the lack of any intent. It was the lack of any movement. Again, we were sitting in a good position where you could see, like, there wasn't a clear formation.
Yeah,
There wasn't a clear plan. It was just players standing there looking confused.
yeah,
Is
yeah.
that down to already not playing for the manager, or is it down to not knowing the manager's tactics, or is it down to following these tactics too rigid? It's
I think I can answer that question. I think
yeah,
it's
go on.
all of that.
Yeah.
I think it's all of that. I honestly, and I'm going to make this statement now, and I don't care who disagrees with me again. I don't care. I'll put my opinions out there. I would have sacked him last night. I would have sacked him last night. There was nothing you can take from that game as a positive. There's nothing. lackluster, lethargic, lazy football. The whole lot of it. No energy, no passion, no care, no one playing for the badge, no one playing for the manager. Who does that come down to? There's one man in charge.
I guess the only other person you can look at is Napa, because has he
Well, yeah.
signed players that are capable at this level?
No, and I think you have to look at both of them.
Yeah.
I think his job should be under more serious scrutiny than it is.
I think when we move on to the game coming up, if we were to lose that, I think they both have to go, realistically. I think
I
there
would
is no
not
way
be
back.
upset.
Yeah,
I'd not be upset to see Napa follow him out the door.
there is no way back. No way to get the fans back after that. Not at all. Not a chance.
No, he's lost. I think he's pretty much already lost the fans.
Mhm.
I just think such abject, miserable football because, again, we spoke about it. It's centre backs trying to play out from the back. They've got no options because no one's moving. So as Sargent's up front, he's good. We'll punt it long to him. That's basic. That is our strategy.
It is. It is. I always remember that Millwall game, first game of the season. Me and Robbie sat together that game, and I came out of that game frustrated. Yeah, Robbie can fully agree with that. But I said at the time then, and it is repeated and repeated. It is just so boring and useless, just kicking it long all day long. Like, if I wanted to watch that, I'd go watch Wisbech Town, for God's sake, not
But
Norwich City Football
again,
Club.
I don't think that's what Manning's telling them to do. I think that's what they have to do because Manning's actual style of play is not working. He wants to play out from the back, but his players aren't making the movement or making the runs to actually play that style of play. It comes back to me. It's utter woke nonsense. Pep's ruined football, right? It's as simple as
Yeah.
that. Everyone plays out from the back. Everyone plays these inverted fullbacks and ridiculous strategies and tries to pass it into the net, basically. We was only saying this in our group chat the other day, the lack of beautiful goals in football anymore, because it is literally just like pass it to the goal.
Mhm.
There's nothing fun about this at all anymore, really. Like, and that's a cultural change in football as a whole. But for me, you have to, like, if you don't have the players to play pep ball, you can't try and
Don't
play
put,
it.
yeah.
And we don't. We don't have the players for that, so don't play it. But then when you look at this squad, what style of football would you actually play? Because there isn't as there's nothing. You can't say we've got pacey wingers so we can play on the counter, because we don't.
They're always just
Yeah, they're all injured, and even the ones that aren't injured are not convinced would be counter-attack players.
yeah, no.
You can't, like we're saying, we can't play Route 1 because that doesn't work. Because we've not got... Sargent's good in the air, but he's not a big physical... he is a physical lad, but he's not a big 6'5" target man, is he? You're not aiming for him every time you go for it. We can't play tiki-taka because we're not good enough passing through the midfield. There are so many problems. They're becoming incredibly apparent now. This transfer window looked great until the team was on the pitch.
Again, I think in a way the hype around this season, and this hype was fed by Napa and co, sacking Four up, suggesting that he was sacked because we didn't make top six, suggesting
Yeah.
that Manning was brought in so we could make top six. We have fallen short of every single target, and
Do
that
you think, and I have seen this suggested several times, do you think Napa just went, what top six manager in the Championship could we go and get? Do
yeah.
you think he looked into what style of play he
No,
played at all?
you'd like to think you would as a professional sport director. Like
But it's
you,
starting to look like he didn't.
I know, but unfortunately,
He's the most anti-Norwich manager I've ever seen. He
And
doesn't play Norwich style of football at all.
And if you look at like Ben Napper's quotes when he was actually appointed sporting director, the football that he wants to see and the football that Manning plays, polar opposites.
Yeah, they don't exist. It doesn't work.
It's
I think
mind
Manning
numbing.
went for more of a storyline. Like, obviously, Manning was Norwich season ticket growing up, and he's obviously done so. He's done well at this
It matters if
level.
he's a good
No,
manager.
yeah, but this is what I mean. Like, this is what I'm saying. He is out of his depth without support. Like, he needs support in his job because, yet again, you've gone in for this. You went into that young manager route with JHT, and you cut your losses. Fair enough. You do what you want. Like, I understand why you cut your losses.
Yeah, I weren't against the sacking of JHT at all. I'm not going to take that back and say that that was a bad decision. What I will take back is the fact that appointing Manning was the right decision at the time because it looked like a great idea. But again, that's probably me not having watched Bristol week in, week out and
Yeah,
thinking, I've seen them 2 or 3 times. They look quite good. Like, they apparently, week in, week out, Bristol fans told us.
They warn us
Bristol
properly.
fans told us this would happen, and they've been right all along.
they've
I
actually
want
came
to
out the
publicly
better of the
apologise on this
situation.
podcast to every Bristol fan because you were all right.
They've actually came out better. Like, they are doing relatively decent, like better
Yeah,
than
their manager's
us.
better.
Yeah, we've actually done them a favour. And don't get me wrong, yeah,
We paid
I
them money
understand.
for the pleasure.
Like, I understand Man's had a tough year of everything. I get it, and it is disheartening. And I think I was definitely one of the people who were excited by the appointment. Obviously, the storyline.
We all were.
I know, yeah, and the story. Don't get me wrong. You say the storyline does add an effect to it. Like, you do like the idea of a Norwich season ticket holder growing up comes in, does the job, and I think the storyline and what he did last year with Bristol has took us. Like, we didn't think about the style of play. We just thought this, that, it'll click, don't worry. But I think it's just us and Napa just being naive. And I think we actually needed to, because what was our shortlist in the end? Manning, Ryan, Linders
Gary
and
O'Neill.
Gary
Will
O'Neill.
still.
Oh yeah, Will still was more, yeah, but
And look at how
like,
he's done at Southampton. Not great
yeah,
either.
yeah. So I just think if you're going to sack Manning, which I do believe, unfortunately, is the right decision,
I think
but
are we all sack Manning now?
depending on if we lose, then I'm 65% yes, because but if we lose on Sunday, I'm 100% yes. Like,
Okay,
for me,
Robbie,
losing
what's
that
your
on,
take on that?
I think he needs to go regardless. Even a win on Sunday is just going to delay the inevitable.
Yeah, I would agree. I'm already 100% Manning out.
I think if you
That's
lose
amazing.
that streak, because that streak does mean a lot to
I'm
the fans.
I'm just going to interrupt this podcast to tell you that I don't know if anyone's seen the Canary Guys group chat just pop up on the top of our recording. Just so everyone on this podcast is aware, we're in a group chat with a number of other Norwich fans. Rio, I'm going to call you out here. Why are you saying Ruben Sellers? That's the
I think for
worst
me, I
suggestion.
think for
That is
me as well.
negative ball knowledge, Rio. Come on.
I think for me, that's why the biggest concern for me is let's not pull the trigger too quickly again, because a lot of the I'm not saying all, a lot of the managers who are unemployed at the minute, I'm not convinced on. Uh,
Yeah, but I think I can comfortably say that there are two, if not three, options that would be better at this stage.
do you think they want to come to Norwich? Do we look like an exciting project? Probably not at the minute.
We
That's
probably
my
don't,
issue.
but we've got to convince them. And if I, again, this is the argument with sacking Napa. Napa is the one who's in charge of convincing them.
That's my issue. We are not an attractive team to take over. I'm going to get pelted for this. We have a fan base who can be seen as impatient.
Very impatient.
Yeah, we have.
I think we've
Um,
got reason to be impatient at the moment.
yeah, we have a sporting director who is by no means proven.
No, not at all.
The only sort of positive is that we have owners who will back us with money, with finances. But
And historically, we are a good championship club.
yeah, but realistically,
There are managers who are going to be out there and think I could go in there and do a job.
yeah, Exactly.
We're attractive enough as a prospect, but we are a lot less attractive than we would have been 3 or 4 years ago.
100%. But okay, if I said like, who would you say a suitable replacements to replace Man if he was to go?
Right? Do you want me to list the ones that I would be happy
Yeah,
with? Danny Roll,
yeah, yeah. But
100% Danny Roll. For me, he would be my top pick.
I think
but
style of football wise,
I like
that
Michael
would work.
Carrick.
Yeah. Have you heard that he's some sort of Champions League consultant now?
No, I didn't know that.
So I doubt he'll look at us.
Yeah,
Champions League or
but
Championship?
I like
Champions
Michael
League.
Carrick. I think he was quite good for Middlesbrough. I know obviously they look like they've flown since Rob Edwards has gone there, but yeah, I think he played some good football. They had them playing pretty well. I think he would be a decent manager. Um, and honestly, other than that, yeah, you are starting to struggle a little bit.
Exactly. That's for
Um,
me. That's I know Man has
I've
been
seen
brilliant.
shouts for people like Gary O'Neill. I It's not attractive, but I wouldn't hate it.
Yeah.
It's one of those. I'd be underwhelmed, but
Would it be
okay.
more? Would it be more of the same though? Because I think style wise, it's pretty similar.
What Gary O'Neill football?
Yeah.
I do think he plays a little bit less
Mm.
like Manning, but yeah, I don't think that would be the right appointment.
Mm.
For me, Danny Roll is head and shoulders above the rest of them. But does he want to come here?
And that's the main concern because don't get me wrong, I would take Danny Rowe 100%.
What's the
Uh,
draw?
yeah,
Danny Roll
exactly.
is Daniel Farker version 2 to me.
Yeah.
Park life. I mean, I, I do
He
like
is
the
the
idea.
second coming. That's what's happening.
I,
History repeat itself. Would love it. But again, I think there's rumours that he turned down jobs in the Championship, like Southampton jobs. So if he's turned down Southampton, is he gonna look at us twice?
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
This is.
that's the problem. But it depends what package that Southampton put in front of him.
Yeah.
If
I mean, to be
Southampton
fair,
weren't willing to maybe back him the same way that the Atanasios and people like that in our club would be, then maybe there's a chance there.
yeah, to be fair, but
I think Roll is, from what I've heard about Roll, is a bit of a like. Obviously, the reason he left Sheffield Wednesday is because of his disagreement with the owners.
That's
I
fair
think
enough. To be fair
he's
on it.
yeah. Don't get me wrong. That's very easy to fall out with them. They don't pay anyone and they're knobheads. But like, yeah, I think he's someone that's driven to be in a good relationship with everyone in that chain of command.
I think
Mm.
that's what we
And
need.
I think if the Atanasio show him enough love, if you will, in that respect, then he might be tempted. But
I
you've got to pitch it right to him.
I genuinely think like, so certainly in my time watching Norwich City, this is like the most sad, like the saddest, the most like I feel like as fans, I feel a bit driven apart from the club,
This
and I
is
feel like you need someone to come in, like you said,
yeah.
Danny Rowe wants to get on with everyone and just pull them strings, tighten them, and bring back the core of Norwich City.
This for me, in my time of watching Norwich, is the worst time since the League One relegation. This is as close to the misery of the League One relegation as you will get.
Yeah. Again, it's got to the point where you're expecting a loss. You're going to Carrow Road for the
Yeah,
day out rather than
I
the
was going to
football.
say, how many people around us, you're listening to them speak, we're already expecting the goals to go in. We're already expecting certain players to lose the ball. It's so negative because they're giving us nothing to inspire us.
Let's get behind.
There is two players I might name them depending on how angry I get when I say this, but when whenever
Is
they're
one
on
of them
three
a
players,
Croatian striker who's playing at cam?
there's three players whenever I'm on the ball, I'm just thinking gonna mess up here, we're gonna lose the ball here. Oh God, he scares me on the ball. Yeah,
Yeah.
Ante Cianac. I don't know if it's out of the position or whatever, but I'm really lost faith with him. Okay, and I've given up with him. I've not started. I have. All right. The Cianac project is over. All right. Give Makama them minutes for God's sake. He's proved it already this season that he's better than Cianac this season.
I'll always give a player a chance to redeem themselves, but I am not seeing it in Zernats at all.
Marcondes, decent free kick last night. I'll put my hands up. He didn't have a horrific Marcondes performance
I was
in
going to say,
terms
I'll
of the
be
standards.
honest. Me and Robbie actually thought he played okay.
Yeah, he played all right, but in terms of there was a bit of last season where I actually liked Marcondes. I know you won't expect that from me, but I remember to a point saying I miss Marcondes, and then he came on Blackburn away last season and got the assist for Sinach's goal, and I thought that is what I expect from Marcondes, like not consistently, but a lot of the time. And this season, he seemed like a shadow of what he was, and that's why I'm just not a Marcondes lover anymore. And Jose Cordoba, like actually, there you go. The hand on the head already just shows how
I don't
fed
know what's
up.
happened
And
to him. I don't remember him being this bad last season.
I actually think whenever he's better when he has the blonde hair. He needs to stick with the blonde hair. When he dyes it all black,
Norman
he is
effect.
normally
I was going to say the
shocking.
Matthias Norman effect, that is.
Yeah. Oh my
That's
god,
why I
bring
think
Norman
Mark
back.
Contes looked all right last night because he's dyed his hair blonde.
Yeah, I call him the Danish Eminem. That's his name now. But he's just so like. Don't get me wrong. You look at the fucking time, and there was players more on the bench than the start 11 that you thought, God, they can't make an impact. But the fact is that has now spread to the starting 11. There's players where you're like, I don't fully trust you yet.
See, I want to mention that, like, when the starting 11 was announced, just what? Makama dropped, whether it's looking towards Sunday or not, Makama dropped, Cordoba in, arguably gave us some sort of more control in possession, but he's not a player who gives that because he was god awful.
He assisted their goal. He assisted their
Cernach,
goal.
Cernach, I don't know how he's getting into the team at all. It's the decision making club level, player level, as in making passes. No, I don't get any of it.
No, none of it makes sense to fans. And that's a blanket. That's not just us having opinions, is it? That is a blanket across fans. We speak to enough fans to know that.
Yeah,
We are
yeah.
all of the same opinion. No one sees anything in Cernats. No one understands the tactics. No one understands the pattern of play. No one understands anything at all that Manning is trying to do. And that is why a lot of people are already Manning out.
That's fair enough.
When you can't see where a manager's going, he's got no game plan. Anyway, I think we should probably try and cheer ourselves up here
I think so.
because we've had a long and passionate rant, and we're all very upset, and we're gonna probably end this podcast on a downer as well. So we should probably have like a fun middle segment,
Yay!
and cut into that. So time now to move on to the inevitable food segment of this podcast.
You love it.
It's a bumper food segment today because there are a number of Carrow Road based items that me and Robbie savoured across the evening yesterday.
God, yeah, I forgot about that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll start off. We have the collaboration, the Piglet's Pantry Willie's Pie collaboration
Yes.
mashup, because I had to have sausage roll, even though the tickets were from Willie's Pies, I couldn't not.
I had to have a Willie's pie.
Exactly, and Chris brought me my sausage roll, so it was actually free.
I did. I
What
did.
a man!
I owed him one from the Sunderland game last season, so I said, I'll get this one. Don't you worry, son.
Yeah, he said
Oh,
he literally said that it had been like grating on his mind for like months on end. I thought, okay, fair enough, just do it.
I
Fair.
never like owing debts to people. You know what I mean? Like, mind you, you did then buy me chips afterwards, which we'll get on
Yes,
to.
you're now back in debt to me, so it's good to
Double debt as well.
hear.
Anyway, yeah. Do you want to go for your sausage roll review?
Yeah, go on. I actually didn't write a review mainly because I was just so I lost my head a bit in that game. Chris told me to
Yeah.
calm down a few times.
I had to like put my hands on his shoulders and just say, "Son, down, simmer."
Simmer,
Robbie's,
simmer.
Robbie's son.
But no, so no actual review, but the picture is on the screen now of the Willie's pie and the sausage roll.
Yeah, boy.
To be fair, it was good. I don't know if it's the self stand ovens, but something about it. It was like I've had a few like last season that were pink in the middle, which isn't good for sausage roll. This was cooked, so good start.
Medium rare sausage roll.
Medium rare sausage rolls. I was about to say still mooing, but pigs don't moo, do they? So
Oink,
whenever
oink,
pigs, yeah, there you go.
Good impression of a pig by Ashton there.
oink.
But yeah,
I'm going to give the Willie's pie 10 out of 10 Willies.
10 out of 10 Willies.
10 Willies!
Well, I'll give
Hey!
the sausage roll 10 out of 10 schlongs.
10 out of 10
I know.
sausages!
I'll give it a brutally honest review. Willie's pie has 9 out of 10 Willies because I don't like. It's not Willie's pie's fault because they did advertise that this was in the pie, but I just don't read. But it had leek in it, and I don't like
Yeah.
leek.
So
Oh,
you've eaten
another good
chicken
bit
leek
of
pie.
leek.
But to be fair, I ate the whole thing, and I didn't pick the leek out, did I, Robbie? So it must have been all
Yeah,
right.
yeah, eat it.
Leek and a
I
I
good
don't
hope
even
so.
like
stew.
leek, and I still ate the whole thing.
But yeah, sausage roll, flaky as ever. But I stole the bag from Morrison's, as Chris can attest to.
Yeah, and we also bought some sweets from Morrison's, didn't we? I bought some weird American grape sweets. They were good.
Yeah, they were odd. And Haribo Gold Bears. We
I bought you
shared
gold
them.
bears. Yeah, I'll give you all the green ones.
Give you all the green ones.
Robbie's weird. He's like he only likes green gold bears.
No, I like the other ones too, but greens are the elite ones.
No, it ain't. It's pineapple.
Pineapple white ones.
Exactly.
Fine. But yeah, sausage
100%.
roll was good. Price was free, so we can't go wrong with that. And just
It
yeah,
wasn't free for me.
yeah, fair. But what more could you want? Sausage roll, fill up your belly. Sort of. It wasn't that cold, but evening match. You like to have a warm.
And then there was a half-time shenanigan because Robbie fucked off just before the half-time whistle was blown.
I did.
What adventure did you go on, sir?
I went on an adventure for chips, and it was a fun adventure because Chris had seen someone with curry chips, but there wasn't any curry chips actually in existence. There were.
They were
So,
katsu curry chips.
but it wasn't. It was chicken katsu. It wasn't curry.
Chicken katsu is a curry.
Oh, ah.
Oh dear.
He only
No
knows
Well,
about
wonder I didn't get
sausage.
curry chips. You didn't even know what the curry was.
He's
They
a
were
sausage.
down as loaded, so I thought it's loaded.
It's
So it's
loaded
not.
with curry.
Oh my word.
But no. But
Oh.
They were also
they were
about
£9.
£10, weren't they?
Yeah. And I thought I like Chris, but I don't like him that much. So I thought
I'd have pinged you the money if you'd have asked.
I thought two plain portions of chips, salt and vinegar, ketchup would hit the spot nicely. £3.50 each, which actually isn't too bad compared to some of the prices. So, I put the condiments on, got back to Chris. I went the wrong way firstly, but that doesn't matter.
He did.
And
He ended
then
up on the other side of the stand somehow.
I didn't. I was the other side of the staff stand. I'm like, where the hell is Chris? Thought he left me. And then
Just
I
got
gave
home.
yeah, I
Had
wouldn't
enough.
blame you. The people near us did too, to be fair. But Chris got his chips, I got mine. I started eating them and thought, don't really want them. Chris, do you want them? Chris had them. Chris had two
Did,
portions of chips.
didn't you say
Two
you had a
portions of
pulled
chips to
pork one,
myself.
like pulled pork chips?
There was a pulled pork one as
yeah.
well as the chicken katsu that Robbie didn't know was a curry.
How much were they? 10 quid.
£9.85, I
I'll
think.
tell you what, I
I
might
think
have
you
taken
said
out
they
a
were
mortgage.
£8.95.
Something like that.
That's
So
extortionate.
It's a lot, but what really annoys me is that instead of the two portions of chips, I could have had one portion of loaded chips like I wanted.
I'll tell you what,
Oh,
next time I go to, I might have to get the barbecue pulled pork ones because they will just be.
Robbie, next time I'm sending you with a credit card, fella. I don't care what
I
it
would
costs.
buy
Get
everything.
it.
Good idea. I'm doing a runner. That's
I'm
what's
going to
happening.
send you with a credit card and a big piece of paper that says chicken katsu is a curry.
Oh
And
dear.
then I'll write the bottom pulled pork for brownie, please.
Fucking incredible.
We love
Yeah,
it.
so I think that's all of the food based review segment.
Yeah,
I think so.
because I've been on health kick. It's fucking boring. I'll tell you the truth.
We have, however, got a special award to give out this week,
We do.
and it's for our fan of the week. Because we noticed a special individual. No, not in that way.
It wasn't playing.
Sat in front of us was what can only be described as a child, wearing a sergeant shirt.
Full kit.
It was full kit, wasn't it?
It was full kit.
But he wins fan of the week this week because I shit you not, for the entire game, and bear in mind we're sat south stand, like middle of the south stand, away fans to the right. He is turned this way, going, pointing at them,
Okay.
go play up.
Waving at him. And then when you went to the toilet, he did this. He did this. Love it. Just
The game is slowly healing. The game is slowly healing.
future part
Future
of the ball.
Bartley boy right there.
Yeah, the game is healing.
Every
He
mistake a
needs the
West Brom
call up.
player made, he'd go,
Chris Reeve, get him an E-block.
yeah, deserved. I must
He'd take
we saw
everyone on.
Chris Reeve. We did see Chris Reeve sort of in distance from our seats, and he just looked sad.
He looked very sad. He looked very, very
The
upset.
hive mind of Norwich City, just yeah.
Chris Reeve, mate, if you're watching, please, I hope you're okay. Please don't be sad. We're
Hope
all
he's better
sad.
outside of football.
Yeah, hope things are better outside of football, mate. And yeah, obviously, just do some of your other great things. You've got a good podcast. You get views.
Yeah, you get views. We don't.
We don't get views.
We do.
This
We
is the
get, we
point
get,
where we make this a short and tag him in it so we get views, isn't it?
we got my mum. My mum watches.
I'm Roy McConville. What about?
Yeah, and Rory. Yeah,
Your mother counts for how many viewers, Ashton?
one.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
I
we
love
have
your
got.
mum, but
And
she has only
Phone,
one
we have
viewer.
got.
TV,
We have
smart
got. Rory,
fridge.
we have got Rory McConville and his brother. So that's three.
Cheers, Rory. Love you still.
We love you, Rory. Honestly,
We'll get on to the Rory
Rory.
McConville
the
segment.
centre half. Rory makes a city chant. Need to think of a
Is that your
chant for him
chant?
soon.
Yeah,
we need to get one soon.
Need to improve that.
Yeah, so we'll move on to Canary Caller of the Week, which I'll be honest,
Woke.
they win it purely on how horrendous it is.
Why do we let the people of Norfolk speak?
That's the
Don't-
only
it's
reason they're
time.
winning, because none of us want this to win.
Do you know what that
No,
reminds me of? Do you know what this reminds me of? You know that one Gordon Ramsay clip where he goes, "You surprise me, you know," and the guy's got a massive grin. You surprise me because of how shit you are.
Yes, exactly that. Richard, take it away, mate.
Why do we let the people of Norfolk speak? Now it's time for Canary Caller of the Week.
So, Richard, come on, you've got about 2 minutes. Like, this is Norfolk's Got Talent. You can sing us your song. We did promise. Ewan's ready for this.
Yeah, thank you very much. Right. It is 16 going on 17. Yes, since you last beat us. That's why we like to go on about it. That's why we make a fuss. Could soon be 17 going on 18. The record could go that far. Just accept that Norwich City are the pride of Anglia.
Hey, Ewan, come on. What do you think of that, mate? What do you think? You got the verdict from a legend.
I'm a Welshman, and the myth that all Welshmen can sing is absolutely wrong because I'm tone deaf. But Richard, that was absolutely top class, mate. Absolutely top
I
class.
think you got the golden buzzer there from
Do
Ewan.
we let the people of Norfolk speak? That was the Canary Caller of the Week.
An absolutely sickening canary call. It's horrible. It's awful. It's cringeworthy. It's the worst thing you could possibly do at this stage in time. I don't know how you're that happy. Yeah, just poor. But well done for winning Canary Caller of the Week.
yeah, I never want to hear you again.
Yeah, I don't want you to be one of the regulars, fella. You're not displacing my boys.
Tony
Tony,
forever.
what a legend, Tony. What a legend.
Tony.
Tony.
Okay, moving on now to a segment which I think Robbie's going to introduce this week. It's he's been scouring your tweets. He's been looking through the internet. This is Tweet of the Week.
Of course, and Norwich City have lost the game, which means the tweets are even better than usual.
Unreal head loss as per.
Yeah, we love a bit of head loss, and today is no different. We've got Lincolnshire Pilot, hello mate, who
Flies planes.
is trying to give away 2 Ipswich tickets. And he simply put, anyone want 2 tickets for the derby, £50 for the pair, can't afford to pay you more than that. I mean,
I think he's lying. I think he's got baller money. He's a pilot. He flies planes, mate.
fair, but I mean, 50 quid, if you were offered 50 quid right now to watch the derby, would you? In person?
Yeah,
I'm gonna be
Yeah,
honest. I'm gonna be trying everything to avoid watching it.
50 quid's 50 quid, mate. It's whatever. It's easy work, isn't it?
that's straight on the FIFA points.
Could
Yeah,
do, yeah.
rate that.
I
But
I
when
could
I'm
I could buy nearly 10 Willie's pies for that.
You buy 5 loads of katsu curry chips.
Yeah, the
I'm
curry that Robbie
scrambling,
didn't know was a curry.
now,
You
now.
you could buy Robbie a katsu curry.
Anyway, Robbie's had his little segment. Ashton, I think it's time, fella, for your segments.
Yeah,
You've been quiet today,
I
so
know.
it's time for the. Is it the 30 seconds of Rory McConville? Is it the Rory McConville
It's
minute?
just it's just
It's the
more.
Rory update.
No, we've
Yeah,
got a new name for this segment, ladies
Go
and
on.
gentlemen. I don't know if anyone's old enough to remember X Factor when Chico was on it. That's an
Yeah.
old reference.
Oh, I
And the
love
old, the old,
Chico.
it's Chico time. No, it's Rory time.
It is Rory stuff. Ashton, take it away, mate.
well, since we've last spoke, me and Rory have evidently spoke more. However, not on, about football, but not the virtual game of football. We've been talking a lot about FC. Uh, discovered
Great.
his brother watches the podcast, sends him some of the clips, and I appreciate that. Thank you.
Cheers, Rory's
Uh,
brother. Love that.
yeah, would love to get you all involved because it is so surreal still that I'm just sitting in the middle of college and I see Rory McConville send you a text on Instagram. And I'm thinking, and we're just there talking about Evos, and actually, me and Rory have made a little challenge for each other in the DMs.
Oh,
We have until Christmas to see who can get the better Rory McConville evolution on FC26 Ultimate Team.
Go on. What's the prize?
Nothing.
Is it?
Just a bit of
just fun.
just fun. Like I actually did score with Rory McConville on FC Ultimate Team the other day and sent him the clip. He goes, better attacker than what I am defender. So I did say, how about you and Sargent up front for the derby on Sunday? Uh, I'm not against it. But yeah, it is just so surreal still. Like I do just find it mental how me and Rory McConville are just speaking so much. And I appreciate it. And I know I've mentioned this today, but again, congratulations for getting called up for Northern Ireland again today, Rory,
Yeah,
because
well done, mate.
you're such a nice bloke and you deserve everything you get, mate.
And again,
Yeah,
taking time to talk to fans is, yeah,
Yeah,
it's what
it
Norwich
is.
City players
Yeah,
should be about. It's what Norwich City's about. So big up to you, Rory.
100%.
And if Ashton wins competition, you have to come on the pod. That's the deal.
yeah, that's the prize.
That's fair.
Go on, Ashton, get that Evo done, fella.
Yeah, Dot. I think he's got up to 65. I'm at 63 at the minute, so I am losing, but I will lock in.
Got to get
Good
But
it
to,
yeah,
done.
good to hear.
Anyway, Ashton, another one of your segments, mate. It's time for your top three.
yeah. Top three this week. Well, obviously, we have got an East Anglia derby on Sunday,
We have.
and I want to hear your top three last minute winner scorers. It's 0-0, yeah. Last minute, who do you want to score the winner for the derby?
Oh,
Oh, so okay. Oh,
like people who have scored last minute winners, or just people we'd like to score last
Who
minute
you want to
winners?
score this Sunday? Who do you want to score a win? If you could pick who scores the winner
like that.
for this
Okay.
derby on Sunday, who are you picking?
Yep.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
So now, I mean, the boys have got our top three, and I think it's only fair that I actually kick us off for once because I do normally let the boys go first, but I think I should pick myself for first because my number three, I think it sets up a perfect storyline. This one, we sell our midfielder over to Scum. How about the midfielder they gave us a couple of years back to score the winner, Liam Gibbs, to score the
That's a good
winner
one.
would be sensational.
All right,
That's a
that.
good one.
We'll go to Robbie next for your number three.
I think staying on the line of Nunes, but the man that we replaced Nunes with, even though he's nowhere close to the star of the player he is, but Pele Matson, he's been showing some good progress, good signs of progress. Imagine Pele Matson winner. Nunes' replacement, we got in for a fifth of the price of what we sold Nunes for. Lovely.
Chris, number three.
I am a big fan of players with a redemption arc. I'd like to see Ante Cernat score.
That would be big for the confidence.
Yeah, that's what he
Yeah.
needs. That's what he
Yeah.
needs. A big derby goal, winner, confidence booster. So I like to pep players up, and I want to see Cernat do some things like he did last season. So yeah, that would be good.
Yeah.
Right. Number 2. Yeah, again, it's just storyline after storyline with me. But picture this: our marquee signing from last January doesn't play a lot. Starting to get some minutes in. Matej Jurasek just curls one in top corner.
It's nice.
Wouldn't mind a Jurasek winner. Robbie, number 2.
Number 2 for me is probably going to be the most realistic one. It's going to be Sargent. I think in the fixture at Carrow Road, he absolutely was all over the Ipswich defence, buying fouls. They couldn't handle him. So yeah, Sargent, powerhouse, in, love it.
You're a
Question.
bastard because that's exactly who I was going to put number 2, but for different reasons. I think like he's a bit of a passion merchant.
Oh, that's it.
But yeah, I will say for similar reasons, and a player who I yet to see score, I'm going to put Mirko Topic second.
Oh, I think he'd punch Nunes if he scored. Like, bang, right hook like that if he scored.
I think it'd be scenes. So yeah, I'd agree with that.
Before I say him number 1, I do want to give an honourable mention because I don't know if he's fit or not for the weekend, and I think he is like the mayor. Yeah, he is the mayor, and I don't believe he's got a
Kenneth.
Derby Day goal. I might be. I'm pretty sure he hasn't got one,
He hasn't.
and I would love it to be this weekend. So my honourable mention will be Kenny McLean. I would love to see that. Have you boys got any honourable mentions before we kick off number 1?
I
No.
haven't. I've just got one big mention. I'm hoping none of you have thought outside the box as much as me.
So my number 1,
Well done.
I did actually. Let's give it away. Speak to this person about would you love a Derby Day goal, and he
Oh
said
really?
absolutely he would. Could you just imagine? Yeah, last minute, yeah.
Why am I not surprised?
Vladan hoofs it long. Rory on the back stick puts it. I genuinely think Norwich Twitter will become Brownie Twitter because the amount of tags I would get saying like just Ashton Brown, keep it in your pants or something like that, something disgusting. And I just think for Rory it'd be brilliant because he does deserve it so much. And I do want to give Rory McCollum my number 1 this week.
Love it.
Robbie,
Yeah,
number 1 on
we
your
would expect
list.
nothing less from you.
I've got a
Yeah.
feeling I'm going to really piss off Chris here. I've got a feeling I'm not.
I think you thought the same idea as me.
I know. Okay. You have to close your eyes here, lads.
They're
Okay.
closed.
Right. It's 1-1. Okay. It's the 93rd minute. Norwich City have a corner.
You're
Okay.
going to say the same thing I'm going to.
I know who it is.
Vladan Kovacevic is on the halfway line. He is begging Liam Manning, "Come on, Liam, let me go forward." Liam lets him go. He sprints, right, because the issue is, right, Callum Fisher's already got his boot round the ball. He's already got the boot round the ball, so he is sprinting into that box. He just goes through the defence, heads it in, grabs the goalkeeper and just like lifts him up in the air, throws him into the crowd, runs to the away fans, does drugs. I don't know. He probably would, wouldn't he? He just
Drugs.
does drugs. He just goes up, scrands a pie, takes his shirt off. He's just, yeah, just
Oh,
come on.
right. As much as I absolutely love that, you've literally ruined all of my ideas because that's exactly, almost word for word, what I was going to say. I was
Come on.
even going to do the bit where you said, close your eyes, imagine this. It's the last minute. I was literally ready to do that exact same thing.
You are welcome.
Yeah, but
Oh, now
imagine
who do I pick?
Daniel
Because I
Grimshaw,
can't say the same.
Yeah, thank you, I'm sure.
Louis Molden.
George
You know what? I'm gonna rip up the rule book. I'm gonna rip up the rule book. Suddenly, in the 95th minute, we've agreed a loan deal with Charlton for Ono Hernandez, and he's going to come running down the wing, and he's going to slide through Nunes, break both his legs, and as he slides the ball in, it's going to end up in the top corner, and he's going to have scored, and he'll do a backflip in front of the, and he bangs his tattoo. He says, "This is my home. This is my swamp." And then
The Shrek reference.
This one.
The Shrek reference. What are you doing in my swamp?
And then reality hits. The stewards are on because he's pitch invaded and he's out.
Do
so
you
there we
like,
are. That's my answer for this week. Fuck
can't
everyone.
remember what team it's for, but have you ever seen the video when the fan runs on the pitch and scores the winner?
Yeah, I have. I have seen that. It's good.
And no Hernandez this Sunday. We will see you there, mate.
We love it. Right then, we shall move on. Before we talk about the big match, we have asked for your Twitter questions, statements, whatever. I've got a few answers, so we'll just go through them now. We'll start with Rio. Where do we go from here?
Sack.
Manning out.
Yeah, I think
One word, sack.
yeah.
Manning
Realistically,
out. Rebuild again.
I'm
Yeah.
not about potato sack. I'm on about getting someone out sack.
okay, fair enough. Next up, we have friend of the pod. Well, no, he's admitted that he doesn't actually watch the podcast, but he's a friend of us. NCSU Ryan. Chris, rate the Willie's Pie out of 10. You've already done it. Do it again.
I'll give it a 9. Good solid 9.
What would
9
make it
Willies
10?
out of 10.
What would make it 10 Willies?
No leaks.
Yeah.
What, the
Read
pie
a
licked
menu
out
next time.
gravy?
Straight meat and sausage. Meat and sausage. No meat and sauce. Meat and sausage.
He's got Willie on the mind.
What,
He's got Willie on the mind. It's fine.
what you should have done is you got Jeff Man sausage on and slammed it in the pie.
Pen, pineapple, apple pen.
It's like one of those Transformer mashup toys. Like, wow.
We move on. And it is friend of the podcast, Elliot Slow, who I think I remember him putting this last time. I feel sad. Don't we all, Elliot? Don't
Elliot,
we?
Carrow Bridge tomorrow, fellow. It's all right.
Yeah, Appleby. It's sad.
You know that one in between us? His eyes look sad.
It's fair. Next up, again, friend of the channel, Alwyn. A gif of Gary O'Neill. I don't think he'll be
Fucking
that.
hell,
Alwyn, no.
man.
Alwyn, no,
Alwyn,
stop it.
shh. And Kieran McDonald, if we lose on Sunday, is that Manning's time up?
Yes.
Yes.
It should already be up now.
I think it was, too far gone. Fans will never forgive him. And I think, genuinely, imagine coming back after the national break to Bristol City, your old team. You'd get better there too. Carrow Road would be awful. And
Oh,
I
It's
think
just
someone would
good-
genuinely burn it down. I think there would be, like, war.
right. Should we do it then, lads? We've been avoiding it all podcast.
No, I'll see you all
Do it.
later. This is where I leave today's podcast. Thank you, lads.
I think it's time to
It's a
do
big moment for the podcast.
our derby predictions.
Do we have to?
Yeah.
No, I'm right. Thank you.
I might surprise you.
Okay.
I've had a word of Ashton here. We are going to do a head prediction and a heart prediction because Ashton's realistic, but he's not. Ashton's not realistic at
I'm
all.
doing a head and a heart prediction.
Yeah,
All right. Well,
What your
my
head
heart
says.
prediction is that we win 27-0. But
slightly flawed.
my realistic prediction, and this is what I think will happen, and I might surprise you here.
Go on, Chris.
I think we get an early shithousey 3-yard tapping goal,
Don't mind it.
and then we sit back and we defend, and we concede 45 shots, and we come away with a 1-1 draw, and the
How
streak
good.
stays alive.
How?
Do you want
It
mine
would be
next?
Go on, yeah.
My head says 1-1. Like my head says 1-1. My heart says 2-0 scrappy. We fucking have it. I genuinely, I don't care what sort of state my football club is in. I will never ever. I know I look
I
like a
think
twat.
derby games are a little bit of an anomaly, though, aren't they? Then you
Yeah,
can't really go off like the normal
I will
form.
never predict my football club to lose a game. I'm sorry. I know it's unrealistic, but I will never, ever, ever predict my football club to lose a game.
I
I'm
think you
sorry.
have to factor in the occasion that a derby is. It's different. It's not the same as your regular league game.
Yeah,
Exactly that.
all this
And
to lose 5-0.
I'll go now. And Hart, well, yeah, again, Hart 400-0. Liam gives all of them. And no, Liam gives with half, and then the other 200, and Nunes own goals. But Head says, I'm going to be the one. I'm sorry. Head says 3-1 loss.
Oh dear.
I don't see it.
There's always one,
And
isn't
on
there?
that bombshell, it's time to end.
To be fair, though, like I do get it. Like this is the best opportunity they will have to
It is.
destroy. This is their.
This is the thing.
Yeah, we are at our weakest ever
But
going into a
but
derby,
saying
and we
that,
thought we
I
were
then
saying
think
that
the
when
pressure is
Frank
off
Lampard
our
was done.
shoulders, which then mean we could go and like. I'm not saying we're going to, but as much as it is their chance to take us for the kill, this is it. But the pressure's off our. The pressure's a little bit off our shoulders compared to them. Like they're at home. They've had the 17 years of losses. We are now in a shambolic state. But
Yeah.
but little underdog Norwich could pull something out of the bag. Not little, but you know what I mean. Like they are like this big fucking dog. Can't think of big dogs, but yeah. And we're like this little chihuahua at the minute.
Doberman.
Like we're like my dog Buddy. Gonna put a picture overlay now so you can get a vision of him. But we are the underdog, and unfortunately, or fortunately, however you want to look at it, that is a sad reality of us at the minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are. We
Well,
are
the
100%.
last few.
Mind you, let's be honest, Ipswich are not having that much better a season when you look at the
No,
table.
Not
and
at all. And their
it's like
fans are worried. Understandably.
They're not pissing the league like they were supposed to. So, mind you, Sheffield United were supposed to be doing well. Look at where they are. So, the league appears to be almost upside down at the moment in terms of where you'd expect teams to be. So,
We're top 6. Way!
hey, just.
yes.
Even in an
That-
upside down league, we're still only just making top 6, boys. For fuck's sake. Yeah, I think we go into the derby, boys. We accept our fate, and if we get any points, we'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take a
They're
0-0
gonna-
absolutely shite football, get Man in it out and bring in a new manager. That's
Just get the
probably
game over
compromise,
with.
isn't
That's
it?
where I'm at. Just get it over. If we
Yeah.
come out of it with a point or two, we'll take it.
Get it over with. Time to
2?
be.
How are we
Move
walking
on.
out 2?
I don't know.
We just get a bonus point because why not?
With Norwich.
Sex. Anyway,
Bonus point for sex.
I
On that bombshell,
I think it is time to end. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Pleasure as always.
massive thanks for your support. We'll be back after the derby, whatever may happen, to dissect it, to go through it, because
And if
no
you ever
matter
need
what, there's going to be twists and turns ahead.
any mental support because of how shit Norwich are, drop us any of us a DM because we understand how bad this football club is at the minute.
I'm also on tenterhooks to record an emergency podcast for when Liam Manning is sacked. So
Nah, Spaces worked really well when we did the Johannes sacking, but yeah.
So, in that case, see you Monday.
See
Bye.
ya!
see you at the start of the week when he's gone. Way.
Bye.
See you Sunday night.
Can you help but think I'm falling, falling? I've drank too much and now I can't see straight. I'm gonna feel this in the morning when the lights are getting brighter and the days fade away. The room starts to